So in the last week, we've had the creator of Gachakuta ran off the internet, then the graffiti artist of Gachakuta ran off the internet on his birthday no less, then Murata, the artist of One Punch Man, being harassed in a very similar way as Keirana, trying to get him to run off the internet as well, and then we had Clannad being criticized as a PDF show, and a streamer went viral saying they felt like a PDF by even watching the show, causing the actual artist and creator of Clannad to comment on the situation and being very upset about what the streamer said about Clannad, a series that looks like a typical traditional 2000s anime show. Then we go one step further, we now have this with Bunny Garden, and we have the CEO straight up saying that making any form of flat-chested character is deemed risky, and they basically are actively avoiding it. Like, what is going on? Like, seriously, in the last, 4 to 5 days, things have just went to absolute shit. That's not even getting into this article that I want to cover in a separate video, which is legitimately horrendous. Like, this deserves its own video, which I will comment on probably in the morning, but we need to really get into this right now. Bunny Garden 2. So this is a game that legitimately was starting to make waves. A lot of people are talking about it. Obviously is a spicy fan service-like game that was made by a Japanese game company, and honestly, I have not played the game, but I've heard people really enjoy this game. However, the CEO went on record to state in this article here that, yes, they have actively avoided making any flat-chested character because of the risks that involve with it, and most likely what is being implied here is basically banks, payment processors, everybody kind of pushing down on fictional content, trying to censor it to the absolute max. And we've all seen it. We have definitely seen it, especially in the last few months, where a lot of game companies and stuff that try to make a game that's an adult game, it's legal and everything's completely fine. It follows the rules and stuff of the West and also in Japan. But for instance, payment processors or PayPal or banks get in the way and say, we're not going to allow you to make money, we're going to debank you, we're going to defund you, and we're not going to allow you to make any money off this game that is legal because we say so. And so the CEO of this game more or less is saying we're actively avoiding that situation, not putting any potential problematic elements to be able to make money off this game. And this person's comment here honestly perfectly summarizes this situation on why this is legitimately bad. This is a legitimate body diversity issue, and it's a disastrous messaging to imply that women aren't real adults unless they have massive chests. Honestly, could not have said it any better. More or less, what is being said here by the CEO and what these payment processors and banks are trying to imply with all this recent, waves of censorship is that if a woman has literally no chest, because they exist, by the way, flat-chested women do exist, they apparently aren't qualified as adults. According to payment processors, this CEO, and different people that are forcing censorship onto different companies, games, works, and stuff, they think that if you're a woman that literally has no chest, well, you're not an adult. Well, too bad. That's actually insane. We are literally in a society right now to where that is deemed problematic. This is honestly, I don't know if the proper word is sexist for this. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it does feel sexist. It's definitely, it is targeting a certain part of women, especially women that don't have a chest, and I think that legitimately is absolutely awful. Now, we obviously need to address the elephant in the room, because a lot of people, when they think of flat chest, especially in a Japanese context, because we have all these crazy people that cannot separate fiction from reality, instantly they think of lollies. And this person actually comments on that. This isn't even lolly erasure anymore. It's just flat chest erasure at this point. Feel bad for women with flat chests in real life. And this is a very good point. You can have literally an adult woman just with a flat chest. Apparently that is problematic. That is unsafe for these games or anime, manga, or whatever to have, which is insane. Like, what happened to the old term flat is justice? Like, anyone remember that? If you've been in the anime community and manga community for a very long time, you'll remember that saying, flat is justice. Like, what happened to that? Like, why has so many people lost their spine and not fighting for justice anymore? Like, don't get me wrong, I prefer a chest, but I'm just gonna say, it's not right seeing the actual, just straight up, targeted nature of not allowing an actual character to even be flat-chested anymore, or it's deemed unsafe for people, and it's too risky for business. And this CEO more or less just pretty much says, yeah, they're worried about debanking and all that. They're worried about basically the game not being able to make money anymore, removed from Steam. I mean, it makes sense, especially with the waves we've been seeing with a lot of different game developers targeted and stuff, but it's legitimately just horrendous to see. Like, this is very bad news, and I could not believe what I was reading when I saw this, but yeah, this is really bad. Like, this is actually just bad news, and it's getting worse, because, like, once again, this is not just about lolly content. For those that think that, oh, because a character's flat-chested, it means they're a lolly, no, it doesn't. That there is legitimately adult women that have just straight up a flat chest. They have A cups. Nothing. But that apparently they're not even deemed an adult anymore. You can't even do that. You can't even properly and accurately show someone's true body type as an adult anymore. However, if someone was, let's say, 500 pounds, oh, that's completely fine. You can add that in. You can add the fucking, like, triple fat rolls on someone, and that's completely fine. But when it comes to, like, someone having an A-cup chest that's an adult, can't do that. That's bad. We have lost the plot. We legitimately lost the plot, and this is what I've been talking about for literally over a year now, about how we're getting worse with censorship. Censorship is getting worse, and it's creating a chilling effect. And that is what's happening here. You have CEOs actively censoring their game because they're worried about the risky nature of certain elements, and so they just censor it to not even deal with it. And it's bad. It's just bad. Full stop. I hope this full stop soon. Hopefully there is a lot of backlash to this, and the CEO has to make a statement saying that they will add flat-chested characters or something. I would like to see something like that happen, but we shall see. I'll leave it at that, though. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I would greatly appreciate it. Chibi out.